Welcome back everyone to your stimulus check update for today, Wednesday, March 24th. And in this quick update, we have to discuss why a small group of people may not actually be receiving their stimulus checks until next year. Also, more news on lawmakers further pressing the IRS and the Social Security Administration. So we'll be discussing it all in today's video. So let's jump right in. But before we do, as always, make sure that you are subscribed. Click that big red button. Also click the notification bell as well. That will actually notify you when I do post a brand new video. We're going to be doing our next cash giveaway when we do hit 20,000 subscribers. We've had so many hundreds, even thousands of new subscribers hop on board in just the last week or so, and I want to thank you all so much for all of your continuous support. We did our first cash giveaway when we hit 10,000 subscribers, and as promised, we'll be giving away double the amount of cash when we do hit 20,000. That is a promise, I promise you. Also, if you have been enjoying my content, make sure that you give this video a big thumbs up, smash the like button, show your support by clicking that like button. So let's get started and let's dive right in. So as we had previously discussed in an update, House Democrats are blowing the whistle, sounding the alarm on the fact that the elderly, disabled, and our great veterans have been left behind in receiving the stimulus check as part of the COVID-19 package. If you need even a sliver of proof, you could take a glance at the comment section in any of my stimulus videos. You would see that we have hundreds, sometimes thousands of people comment every single time on my videos that they are on SSI, on SSDI, they are a veteran, they are disabled, and they feel that they have been left behind and forgotten about because they have not received their $1,400 stimulus check as promised with the COVID-19 relief package, the American Rescue Plan. People comment every single day, where is the money? I am behind on rent and bills. We were promised this money to come fast, and we have been totally forgotten about. You could see it every day in my comment section. Now, this didn't happen with the last two previous stimulus package, but part of the reason for the slowdown is that people that do collect Social Security, or perhaps they collect supplemental security income, they're on Railroad Retirement Board or Veterans Affairs benefits, they don't have to file tax returns, and they've still not gotten their third stimulus check nearly 2 weeks after President Biden signed the stimulus legislation. So in light of this, senior members of the House Ways and Means Committee once again pressed the heads of the Social Security Administration and the IRS on a timeline of the distribution of stimulus checks and to speed up the distribution process. Today, lawmakers pointed to the SSA as the culprit after they learned that the IRS requested payment files needed to issue the stimulus checks to nearly 30 million Social Security and supplemental security income recipients 2 weeks before Biden signed the pandemic relief law into effect on March 11th. The House Ways and Means Committee Chairman Richard Neal, a Democrat from Massachusetts, as well as Representatives Bill Pascrell, a Democrat from New Jersey, John Larson, Democrat from Connecticut, and Danny K. Davis, a Democrat from Illinois, wrote in a letter Wednesday to the SSA Commissioner Andrew Saul, and they did not mince words when they said bluntly, quote, "We demand that you immediately provide the IRS with this information by tomorrow." This is also coming on the heels after the IRS issued its second batch of stimulus checks today, Wednesday. More than half of these were through the mail via a paper check or a prepaid debit card, and President Biden had announced that the administration has sent now over 127 million direct payments to Americans, but yet not one Social Security recipient or SSDI recipient have benefited from these distributions. Now, we did have similar issues under the first two rounds of stimulus under the Trump administration. This is for people that perhaps didn't have their direct deposit information registered with the IRS because they file a paper return or they're not required to file taxes, but lawmakers are saying that the delay is even greater this time around and we're having an even bigger problem. And these lawmakers have yet to hear from the SSA of why it hasn't provided the IRS with the necessary data. In fact, Representative Bill Pascrell said, quote, "They haven't explained diddly. Quote, the SSA has to get the damn files to the IRS. They should have had it there yesterday so we can get these payments out. They should have got it last week. These are some of our most vulnerable neighbors," he had said. They're the ones that are getting shafted because government agencies are not doing what they're supposed to do. So far, the Treasury Department, the Veterans Affairs Department, the Railroad Retirement Board, and the SSA have so far not returned requests to comment on any of these matters. Not one of these agencies. We have not heard a peep from any of these government agencies, and they are screwing over their people, and the people are suffering. So this affects tens of millions of Americans. Tens of millions of Americans on these government aid programs have been gypped of their stimulus money, have yet to hear anything. but there is a small chance that you may not receive your stimulus check, or at least claim it, until next year. So most people will receive their third stimulus check via direct deposit or a paper check or a debit card in the mail, or if you're collecting government aid, well, you would receive your stimulus check however you collect those benefits. You're going to be receiving the check through the same method. But there is a small chance that you may actually not be able to receive that check until you file your 2021 tax returns next year. But people who lose their jobs or their income this year and they are eligible for this stimulus payment would have to wait until they file their 2021 tax returns in order to receive the money. There's also a chance that people who normally don't file tax returns because their income is too low, or who did not submit their information online to the IRS last year for previous stimulus payments, those people may also miss out and would not be able to receive this payment until they file their taxes. So this is why the IRS is urging these people to file a 2020 tax return this year, even if it's not necessarily required otherwise. This is because the latest stimulus check, the third stimulus check, is technically an advance on a 2021 tax credit. So those who don't end up filing a 2020 return this year will have a second chance to claim it on their 2021 tax return. And this affects not just stimulus checks, but also other provisions under the American Rescue Plan, such as the child tax credit. Millions of families will benefit from the changes that lawmakers made to the child tax credit, but they'll have to wait until next year to collect at least half of this money. Congress boosted the child tax credit considerably under the new stimulus bill, and many families will benefit. The stimulus package also made the credit fully refundable, so that way more low-income families can benefit from this. Another major change under this bill is that parents could start receiving this child tax credit, albeit half of it, as early as this year starting in July, but the other half they'll have to wait to claim next year. So you could get the rest when you file your tax refunds next year, or families can also opt to receive the entire credit as a lump sum at tax time, which is how it has worked until now, but you can actually opt to receive the entire lump sum when you do file your taxes if you don't want those monthly payments, but who wouldn't want them? So not all of the measures under the new stimulus bill is an immediate act of relief. Some things we'll definitely have to wait for, but you will receive them eventually within time. We are eagerly, patiently awaiting an answer from either the Social Security Administration or the IRS as to even an ounce of information on SSI and SSDI recipients and other people on federal aid programs. This is not right. Let me know down below in the comments if you've received your stimulus check. I'm curious to hear by which method and how much you did receive, if you got the full amount, because I understand that some families have actually been receiving partial payments that have been getting the entire amount that they're entitled to for them and their spouse. So let me know what's going on in your household. I'm curious to hear. Hopefully we will get an answer tomorrow or by Friday. I do feel bad for all of you that have been waiting so long for Congress to finally pass the new relief bill after months and months of inaction. More updates are to come, fingers crossed, and you'll be finding all information right here on this channel because this is your one-stop shop for everything in regards to stimulus. If you did enjoy this video, if you appreciate the output, make sure that you do go ahead and smash the like button. I would appreciate that. Also, make sure that you are subscribed. Click that big red button, as well as the notification bell as well. That will notify you when I do post a brand new video, when I go live, so you don't miss any future updates. All updates can be found right here. Also, if you'd like to get some free stocks, all on me, all free, use my links down below in the description. When you sign with Robinhood and or Webull, you'll actually get some free stocks, some valued to thousands of dollars in some cases. So do let me know which stocks you do get. We had someone sign up very recently. They got free stocks, so I'm curious which stocks you end up receiving ultimately. It is totally random, but I'd like to know. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Take care for now.